Manny Pacquiao.
So Manny Pacquiao earns a split decision victory over Juan Manuel Marquez in a highly entertaining and hugely competitive 12-round affair. In fact, it was Pacquiao's third-round knockdown of Marquez which proved to be the difference on the judges' scorecard. We bring you back now to the Morongo Casino in Cabazon, California for a final word on tonight's boxing and on the Marquez-Pacquiao rematch. Joined at ringside by HBO boxing analyst Max Kellerman. And Max, two fights, and I'm not really sure who the better man really is.
Yeah, well, altogether over 24 rounds, 72 scorecards were handed in. And in those 72 scorecards, one single official point separates Manny Pacquiao and Juan Manuel Marquez. I think it's safe to say these two are evenly matched. And speaking of matches and matchups, this great featherweight era and all the fights, featherweight-ish era, and all the fights it's produced, the permutations of Morales and Barrera and Marquez and Pacquiao, of all those matchups, this was likely the last time we'll see any of those guys square off south of the lightweight division. And so it can fairly be said that this fight marks the end of an era, one of the greatest featherweight eras of all time. And in that era, in which Juan Manuel Marquez is perceived as overshadowed by the likes of Eric Morales and Marco Antonio Barrera and Manny Pacquiao, I have yet to see a fight in which I thought Juan Manuel Marquez was beaten. I thought he beat Pacquiao both times. He beat Barrera. Naseem Hamed and Eric Morales relentlessly ducked Juan Manuel Marquez. And I guess what I'm saying is, here's to the idea that history records Juan Manuel Marquez properly as a truly great fighter, and I believe the best featherweight of one of the greatest featherweight eras ever.
I wholeheartedly agree, Max, because I'm with you. I thought Juan Manuel Marquez may have won both fights, including last week's showdown. Well, Manny Pacquiao is a guy that's going to bring a lot of money to the lightweight division. And Lennox Lewis, let's recap what we saw here tonight. And Yoel Casamayor drops Michael Katsidis twice in round number 1. Then he gets hurt. He goes down. But he finds the experience in round number 10 to finish him off. What did you take from his performance this evening? Obviously, he's still got something left in the tank.
He does. It was a great performance by him. He was able to bring it through when he needed to bring it through. And, you know, this fight showed ups and downs, and at the end it was a down, and the money punch was that left hand of Casamara that came through that, you know, he showed in the first 2 rounds. And it was a great fight by him, and he showed his age and experience and did a great job.
According to most, he is the linear lightweight champion, and he proved his championship medal tonight. And for Michael Katsidis at 23-1 now, well, he's a guy that will learn from his mistakes, but obviously his marketability will not go down. He showed a lot of heart in this fight, and I expect to see more of Katsidis down the road. Now, in case you missed any of tonight's thrilling action here on HBO, you can catch it again on HBO tomorrow at 9 a.m. or on HBO 2 at 4 p.m. Tonight's installment of Boxing After Dark will be rebroadcast a final time, also on HBO 2 Tuesday night at 11. On April the 12th, Miguel Cotto steps into the ring against Alfonso Gomez, and Kermit Cintron tries to avenge his knockout loss to Antonio Margarito. Both fights are for 147-pound titles. Following live boxing that night, stay tuned for Countdown to Hopkins-Calzaghe. Coming up next on HBO, it's Inside Man. So for our entire HBO crew, this is Bob Papa saying good night, and thanks for being with us.
This has been a presentation of HBO Sports.
Puerto Rico is my island, my life. On my shoulders, I carry the hopes and dreams of my people. I am ready. It is my destiny. I am Miguel Cotto, y el boxeo is my life.
On April 12th, undefeated Puerto Rican sensation Miguel Cotto continues his meteoric rise to the top, defending his welterweight championship against Alfonso Gomez. And it's payback time, as fellow Puerto Rican Kermit Cintron looks to avenge his previous knockout loss to Mexican star Antonio Margarito. Cotto Gomez, Cintron Margarito 2, live Saturday, April 12th on HBO. Also, watch as two legends prepare for their light heavyweight showdown. Countdown to Hopkins-Calzaghe, immediately following Cotto Gomez live. The best fighters in the world fight here.
Get ready.
On World Championship Boxing, a battle for light heavyweight supremacy. Philadelphia's Bernard Hopkins, undefeated Pride of Wales Joe Calzaghe, two legends, each with 32 knockouts and a record 20 or more consecutive title defenses.
I think he's going to finish it.
Can the lightning-fast Brit conquer yet another weight class?
Calzaghe begins to hammer it home.
Or will Hopkins end Calzaghe's perfect reign?
Crowd goes wild. That's a huge moment for Hopkins.
The Hopkins-Calzaghe light heavyweight fight, live Saturday, April 19th. And don't miss Countdown to De La Hoya Forbes immediately following the fight on HBO. The best fighters in the world fight here.